in with us, my guy, Big Perk. Good to see you. And Stephen A., I thought you'd be happy because Miami's a lock for the finals now. But
they ain't a lock for the finals. They're a lock for the conference finals.
Okay. Conference finals.
I mean, I'm just saying. Now,
you should be happy.
Now,
3 weeks in Miami.
There is no one who wishes they were a lock for the finals more than me.
I'm just saying, you got an easy path.
Nobody.
Joel Embiid injury.
Nobody.
So I thought you'd be smiling based on that alone. All right, Game 1 of the Western Conference Playoff Series between the Golden State Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies came down to the very last second, but John Moran missed his shot at the buzzer, and the Dubs went on to win by 1. It was a pool party yet again for Jordan, leading the team in points 31, 8, and 9 on the Grizz side. Jaren Jackson Jr., John Morant scoring 33, 34 respectively. But some questionable calls, fellas, by the refs in this one, especially Draymond Green's ejection in the first half. Green tossed with 1:18 left in the second quarter after getting a flagrant foul 2 in the 117-116 Game 1 semifinal win. Here's Money Green.
The playoffs are a little tougher and not as soft as the regular season, and that you can bump a little more and you get away with a little more. I think tonight was probably a reputation thing more so than a hard foul. By definition, if we go through the definition of a flagrant 2 foul, I'm not sure that play would quite be the definition of a flagrant foul. I'm not sure it would meet that criteria.
I say you're up first. Did Draymond deserve that ejection?
Go ahead, Kendrick Perkins. I want Kendrick Perkins
to start.
I want Perk to start first. I want to hear what he has to say. I want to make sure that the blasphemy is not too egregious. Go ahead, Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, let me speak to you this morning, okay? Here's the thing. Hell yeah, he deserved the flagrant 2 foul. And let me explain to you why. First of all, you have to protect the players, all players. It don't matter the name on the back of the jersey. Second of all, yes, we all know that a flagrant 1 is hands to the face or above the shoulders. We get that. This is not football. This is not wrestling. This is not boxing. This is the game of basketball. The most important point is that you have to set some type of law and some type of standard so that this won't be a ripple effect. We're playing in the league today where guys are so athletic that guess what? Guys will say, you know what? If Draymond got away with this, man, how about we start doing the jersey pull? Or how about we start fouling guys when we grabbing their jerseys? And all of a sudden, guess what happened? Everybody around the league think that that's okay to do that and that they could get away with that. So as the league, as the NBA, you have to set the bar and you have to lay down the law that this is not going to be tolerated. And I get it, Stephen A. You want it to be old school 80s, old school 90s. But here's the fact of the matter. Everybody out there that's preaching about, the league is getting soft, majority of them people ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight and ain't gonna pour milk on cereal and ain't gonna listen to it go snap, crackle, or pop. At the end of the day, you have to protect all players. Meaning Clark, whether it's Steph Curry, it don't matter. Protect the players.
That's asinine. I completely and utterly disagree with you. I don't think he deserved an ejection. A technical foul, sure, but I don't think he deserved an ejection. The fact of the matter is the foul wasn't that damn hard. Secondly, and more importantly, you could see him clearly holding Brandon up a little bit. Thirdly, and more importantly, I do believe that it was based off of reputation. And this is the playoffs. And somebody's got to say it, and I can't believe you're not going to say it. Listen, right now, Kendrick Perkins, we got a situation like I was just in L.A., right? I don't know where the hell you are right now. You in Houston or L.A.? Which one is it? It looks like a sunshiny background there. Which one is it, damn it? Because it's raining here in New York. I got off the damn plane. I left beautiful sunshine and clear sky, and I get the gray, gloomy sky with torrential rains pouring down. Where the hell are you right now, Kendrick Perkins? Tell me that.
I'm in Houston.
Okay, all right, Houston, all right. You're going to fry in a couple of months, but that's a different subject for
goodness.
another day. The point that I'm trying to make, Kendrick Perkins, is this. In L.A., we got LeBron James, we got Russell Westbrook, we got Anthony Davis, we got Kawhi Leonard, we got Paul George. Not a damn soul is playing in the postseason, okay? The two largest markets in the United States are now, because KD and Kyrie are home now. So the two largest markets in the United States of America don't have a playoff team playing basketball, okay? You add Chicago into the mix. They just got announced out. They're not playing. I mean, at some point in time, when you look at it, we ain't coming to see the officiating. I understand letter of the law, by the book, and what have you. But my God, look at the situation for what it is. Give the man a tech and let him play. Because if Golden State had lost this game, even though ultimately, and we'll talk about it, Klay missing 2 pivotal free throws. I never thought, I almost fainted when that happened. I couldn't believe that he missed those 2 free throws. I couldn't believe that Steph Curry missed the 3 shots that he missed, but they had Jordan Poole, so all was good. But do you know that if Golden State had lost this game, a lot of folks would have been talking about Draymond Green getting ejected, and we would have had a debate about that or whatever. To me, that hurts the game. And at some point in time, somebody's got to talk about that. You can't have these players getting thrown out over stuff like this. Guys throwing punches or anything like that, fine. Clotheslining like Kurt Rambis got clotheslined by Kevin McHale in 1984. Of course you eject somebody for something like that. By the way, there was no ejection in that game. They just called a foul and let Kurt Rambis go to the free throw line. But it should have been an ejection. We understand that. But for something like yesterday, I think it gets a bit ridiculous. But my last point before you continue, Molly,
What?
are you ready for this? This is going to be hilarious.
Oh, boy.
I took the liberty of calling, because I usually do my own research, but I took the liberty of calling research this morning, Kendrick
Really?
Perkins, because I wanted to view the all-time technical fouls list, okay? That's what I wanted to view. So in front of me, Kendrick Perkins, I got top 10 all-time in the regular season and the postseason.
Okay.
Let me give you the regular season first, because you'll be interested in this,
Okay.
Kendrick Perkins. Now, we both know number. I'm going to go from 10 to 1, okay? Regular season, right? 10 to 1 regular season. 10, the late, great Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, was number 10 at 166. We know he wasn't getting ejected from no damn playoff game over something like that, but this is regular season, all right? I got Kendrick Perkins. I got Kobe Bryant at number 10, Dwight Howard at number 9, Carmelo Anthony at number 8,
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman at number 7,
Okay.
KG, Kevin Garnett at number 6,
Anything's
the
possible.
late Anthony Mason, God rest his soul, at number 5, Charles Barkley at number 4,
Love it.
Karl Malone at number 3, Gary Payton, the glove,
Yeah.
who'll lock you down and talk smack to you all at the same time, and number 2. And everybody and their grandmama knows who's number 1 in all-time technical fouls in regular season. Man. That's Rasheed Wallace. I mean, we know Rasheed, okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've wondered whether or not this brother had to go see therapy just because he saw somebody in a zebra outfit. That's how much he was out of control when it came to the officials. Let me make you laugh here, Molly.
Okay.
Let me give you the top 10 list in the postseason.
Yeah. I like
I
that
got
right
Rasheed Wallace again at number 1. I got Dennis Rodman at number 2, Dwight Howard at number 3, Karl Malone at number 4, Kobe Bryant at number 5, Sam Cassell, assistant coach on the 76ers, number 6, Chris Paul, all right, tied for number 6. So that's your top 7.
Yeah.
Gary Payton is tied for 8 to 9. Take a guess who he tied with. Are you ready for this? Who's number 9 on the list, Kendrick Perkins? You!
Big Perk!
Okay.
You!
What do you think? Did you see his
Yeah.
son?
Kendrick
This is
Perkins.
Stones Day.
Kendrick Perkins.
Come on.
Kendrick Perkins is top 10 in playoff technical foul.
Yeah, he is, 'cause he doesn't play.
This is the guy that's talking about, you know what, he should be ejected. Come on, man. Come on now. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
Takes one to know one, Perk.
And
No.
guess what, Stephen? And guess what, Stephen and Molly? I take that as a compliment because that means
should.
I played in
You
a lot of
should.
You
playoff
should.
games. Okay, hold on. And the second thing about it is, guess what? I never was suspended in the playoffs because
And
I
you shouldn't
always
have.
was aware. No, listen. Because if you get a certain amount of technical fouls in the postseason, in the one season, in the postseason, you're suspended. So I was always aware. A guy that was suspended for headbutting Tyreek Evans in the regular season where I just butted heads with him a little bit. I know the
That
rules.
head,
It was just
that
a
head,
little.
butted head with somebody.
Yeah,
Have you idea how laughable that is?
Little son,
no.
son.
You,
Don't let- hey,
you just
don't let me-
headbutted him a little bit. You understand what a little bit
Hey,
of a headbutt is from you?
Hey, I hope to God you don't headbutt nobody. Please
No,
don't.
hell
Okay,
no.
that's the second.
My head will fall over my feet. I couldn't do it.
Hey, here's the last thing that I want to point out to you. And I keep getting on you about this, and it's no surprise when we talk about your beloved Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
When it comes down to your Warriors, and you have agreed to it, you have already admitted to it, that you holding them accountable.
Oh,
And you
come
said
on.
no, when I talk, no,
You
when
said Steph Curry. You
no,
didn't say the Warriors. You said Steph Curry,
No.
the babyface
No,
assassin.
listen,
That's what you
listen,
said. You didn't talk to me about the
listen,
Warriors.
see,
You talked to me about Steph Curry.
So,
Do you have a soft
Yeah,
spot
but-
for the
but-
Warriors?
Hell yeah, I
right
do.
now-
He's the greatest shooter of all
No,
time.
I said,
you
do you have,
damn right I do.
Yes,
do you have a soft spot for the Warriors because you've picked them from all along and
Absolutely
you
not.
want to be right?
Absolutely not. Listen, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you an honest question, Kendra Perkins? Do you believe
Go
that
ahead.
if somebody from Memphis had gotten ejected over that play, that I wouldn't have spoke up for the Memphis Grizzlies? Do you believe that?
No, Stephen A. Listen, I'm not saying you wouldn't have. I seen you speak up on numerous occasions. Matter of fact, me and you spoke up when we talked about Marcus Smart diving up for the loose ball. I get all that, but let me ask you and Molly this.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the point that the NBA has to set a standard and set a rule that jersey, pulling the guy down by his jersey, cannot be tolerated? Because people will say, you know what, guys are smart in the NBA, Stephen A. And guess what they'll say? Oh, we could get away with this on the hard foul. So guys will start pulling guys.
Well, let me tell you my response. Let me tell you my response.
Go ahead.
My response would be automatic technical foul. You do that again at any other time in this series, it's an ejection. For that to be the play and the way the play went down, to eject Draymond Green in the second quarter over that, when he clearly tried to catch him before he hit the floor, I'm like, come on, man, to eject him,
but Stephen A. Stephen A. We talking about what happened, and we fortunate that Brandon Clark didn't suffer an injury.
I agree.
What if it would have went the other way around? Because we do have this guy who's in the air, and he has no control over his body at this point. What if he falls on his shoulder or breaks his wrist or something to that nature?
I feel you on that, but we have to take those things into consideration. Listen, and I don't mean to engage because one has nothing to do with the other, from a literal perspective. But listen, when you do a crime, there's a difference between first-degree murder and manslaughter. You know, the fact of the matter is intent matters. Ultimately,
don't get me started on crime.
I'm just saying, intent matters. The ultimate crime that took place actually matters. And so you got to take into account that level of severity did not happen to Brandon Clark, who I love, by the way. Got a lot of love for him. You got to take that into consideration. And oh, by the way,
you also got to take.
Let me say this about the Memphis Grizzlies fans. Let me say this about the Memphis Grizzlies
Go
fans.
ahead. Go ahead.
That's why I'm like, listen, and this is just me. I'm going to be old school. Y'all want to win at all costs? You know, it's really easy to be the big man in the small man's contest. My point is, I'm a Ric Flair kind of dude. To be the man, you got to beat the man. I don't want to be assisted with ejections. I don't want to look for assistance from the officials. I want the listen, if I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, I want the Memphis Grizzlies to go out there and beat them to show that you're the better team. You want Draymond out. What, you scared? What's going to happen to you if he's in the game? Memphis Grizzlies fans, do you want to be the man?
No.
Then you want to beat him. You want to beat him fully loaded.
All right. We got other games to get to. Last word here, Perk, and then let's move on.
Last word.
Guess what? I actually think Draymond Green getting thrown out the game actually helped the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
He was throwing the ball to me in the first.
But they didn't know that.
He was throwing the ball to me in the first half with those 5
didn't know that.
turnovers. But you talking about the intent on making a crime? You ever heard of conspiracy?
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
You ever heard of? Okay, so they have that.
A conversation
so what I'm
for
saying
a different
is to you,
day.
Stephen A. Yeah, I understand that, Molly, but you gotta set the law somewhere and boundaries that it's not okay to pull a guy
this
by
new
his
enforcer
jersey because we don't know the end result.
This from the dude,
Popo Perk. I'm gonna call you Popo Perk and hire you for security. All right, let's go to the East Coast now. And by the way, Stephen A., sunny days wouldn't be so special if it wasn't for the rain. Enjoy the East Coast. All right, advantage Milwaukee Bucks taking game 1.